Hello, everyone. Welcome to one more. Actually, today is the 100th episode of Talking Times, and I'm glad we're gonna have a nerdy chat today. I'm here with Lucas Guimarães. We're gonna have an amazing conversation about collectible cards. And if you ever thought, what's up with that? Why so people spend so much time and money on this? Today you will understand, and who knows, maybe you're gonna become one of the nerdies too. Let's roll the intro and start this chat. Hello, Lucas. Welcome, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Lucas, before we start this conversation, please introduce yourself to everyone watching us.
All right, I am Lucas Guimarães. I am the manager here at Times Quartas in Brasília. Also a teacher. I've been teaching for a while now. And I am a huge nerd, and I think that's it.
Yeah,
Best I
me
can
too.
describe myself.
Okay, perfect. This is the best introduction ever because instead of just listing a lot of stuff, you say something that is about what you love doing.
Yeah.
Um, Something that I like to ask every teacher that I talk here is, what's your story, man? Because normally it's always an accident. Oh, I was doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then I've become a teacher. So what has happened
Yeah.
to you?
So it was an accident day. I fell. No, it's it's like it's been it's I think it's probably the same. I was studying. I was always like I started studying English like very young, and I was always like the the friend of everybody in school. Like, oh, we have a test in English and the English test, and then it's like it's a test in doubles. Let's ask Lucas to help us with the grade, and that was it. Like
Nice.
I used to I used to help my friends like that, and then I like helped them tutoring, like reviewing stuff. I think that was when like I started liking, like enjoying teaching. It was good for me, good for them. Like I believe the best way to learn something is to teach, and it was cool. After that, I like became a formal teacher in a small school here in Brasilia. After that, it was just like one thing over the other, and now I am here,
Yeah,
like managing this one. Yeah,
it's like a path that once we start walking, it is one way road, and that's it. Um,
for sure.
when you were studying, Lucas, what were the things about English that you enjoyed? Did you used to, I don't know, practice watching movies, series, games, music? Because I don't know, I'm not calling you old, okay, but you said a long time ago. But
No,
what
I
happened
am.
to?
I am old. I am kind of old. I am accepting the facts, man. It's
Yeah,
hard, but
so
I'm
is us,
trying
man.
to.
What happened to me was it was because I wanted to sing in a band, and to sing in English
Cool.
I had to memorize the lyrics and stuff
Mhm.
like this. So
Cool.
it kind of forced me to pay attention, and then
Cool. Cool.
eventually I started to get crazy about movies and series in English and stuff like
Cool.
that. So what was your fun part of studying English?
Yeah, you told me that, and I was like, oh man, I had a band too. Like we can chat a lot about that too.
Mm.
But anyways, that can be another episode. Uh, uh, we it's like I was like I always liked music. Like it was the thing that I like moved me the most, I believe. Uh, but two things like games in general, because like when I was young, back in the day when I was
Are
uh,
you a kid from are you a kid were you a kid from the 90s or 80s?
no, I was born in the 80s, but I mostly was a 90s kid. So
No,
I
so
saw
you're
like
nice.
yeah,
So
I saw
I
like
have a lot of references to go now, like from
okay, sure.
Gugu's Bathtub, Sabadão
Yeah,
Sertanejo.
that kind of weird shit. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay. We're prepare yourselves because it's gonna be an interesting conversation today.
uh,
Okay.
uh,
So
yeah, so
you've always liked music, right?
Yeah, I was like, for example, I got my first computer. I used to go to my aunt's house to play, and I needed like to buy CDs on the on like at the what's the name? I forgot, the newsstand. Like you buy CDs
Ah,
with
yeah,
demos of
yeah.
games, and then you install the games in your computer, and then the games were like in English, in French, in German, anything, and you was like
Age
you
of
like
Empires. Yeah.
exactly, like Age of Empires, Warcraft, and mostly Diablo. I think it was one of the games that I played
Ah, yeah.
a
This was very
lot when I was a
polemic at
kid.
the time. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So, the topic today was mostly like that too. Like people saw the cards back in the day. It was like, oh my God, there's a demon in the
Mm.
card. Oh my damn, let's burn the cards and
Ah,
that
okay, it's true,
happened a lot.
man.
I saw that
Okay.
happening a lot, and it was this like. Um, the computer games, like having to understand like, oh, what is happening, let's play, and then learning from there. And music, like I really liked music. You needed to either record the K7 tape or
Yeah,
or
yeah,
to buy the CDs, which were very expensive at the time. But when
yeah.
you had the CD, you had it like a small folder with the lyrics and everything, so it was very
Mhm.
cool, like to follow along the lyrics, try to memorize the songs, and I really liked that. I was like, I could do this all day, like learning the lyrics, like of every song of the whole album, Pearl Jam, Red Hot Chili Peppers, all of this.
No, it's really nostalgic because today we kind of get used to the lifestyle that we have, and it's
Yeah.
very easy to forget, how tough it was. I had to go to a new stand.
Hmm.
This I guess it was maybe 1997, 1996. I think I was 11, 12, something like
Hmm.
this. But my family, man, they were, even today, my parents, they're like that. They are very religious. And man,
Uh-huh.
my favorite rock band, the very first one was Iron Maiden. And the
All right.
covers, there is
Yeah, for
Edge,
sure.
you
Uh-huh.
know.
Yeah.
And the first rock album that I had was The Best of the Beast. That is this cover with all or like 8 or 10 ads, in the
Like
cover.
different versions. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and before that, my friend recorded a K7 of the it's real life that once like something like this. It's a live album of Iron Maiden, and I
Hmm.
was
Yeah.
like that. Oh my god, listening, trying to get some stuff. Then I had to go to the newsstand to buy the news magazines with the lyrics. Today
Uh-huh.
you
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
to go to Google. Back in the day
Yeah.
was
You just like
KD.
do this. Yeah. Exactly. You do this, and then you have everything.
You are old too.
So
Don't
much easier.
laugh.
They are laughing. If you are laughing, you remember. You
No,
remember.
if you are watching us and you say, "Oh yes, KD, I remember Alta Vista." If you remember this, mm, if you remember this, you're
Yeah,
old.
for sure.
There are some people they still want WhatsApp to create the shaking screen, resource like
No,
MSN.
can you
Yeah,
imagine
yeah, very, very
the
annoying.
poking?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Please
So,
don't.
all right. Tell before we go to the more of your background, Lucas.
Sure.
You mentioned the band. What were you doing in a band? What were you playing?
No, I played the guitar mostly and
Hmm.
sing like back vocals and this stuff. Like we had a alternative rock band, like I can say that, because generally it's the type of stuff that nobody listens. uh, so it's like the main vocalist was the screamer,
Oh,
and
okay. Wait. We have that in common too. Were you in a
okay, cool.
post emo band, post
Yeah,
hardcore?
this kind of stuff. Yes, like my
Me
favorite
too,
band
man.
is Alexis on Fire. I don't know if you know this
Oh,
band.
I know, I know, I know, I
That's my
know.
favorite. Yeah,
He's a very high pitched scream.
yeah, it's very
Uh,
good. And
yeah.
that's it. Like one. I was the like clean singer, and the other guy was the one that with the guttural vocals, like
Yeah.
extreme vocals. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a fun time, and I'm happy now because I can listen these songs without getting
Yeah,
shamed
yeah,
because it's coming back
exactly.
as, oh yeah, emo
Yes.
bands. Oh, there is a festival, by the way, além,
Yes,
to remember, it's gonna be
emo.
there.
Yes, it's gonna be very cool. Yeah, I'm thinking about going because there are plenty of bands that I like there.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. So nice, nice. So it's good time, it's good time to be a nerd, and it's good time to
Yes,
be an emo.
exactly. It's a good. Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
well, to be a nerd, I don't know. I don't know if we can go to the polemics today because it's very
Mhm.
controversial. But anyways,
Mhm.
we are having a lot of stuff, related to that.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
going back to the school thing, but before that, let me take a look at the chat because I don't want to miss
Sure.
anyone here. Hello, Gabriela. Hello, Francisco. Shout out to you guys from Goiânia. Hello, Simone. Shout out to you as well. Okay, Francisco saying here, I like music, playing the guitar, and I would like to know which songs the easiest to learn. Oh, okay, which song is the easiest to learn, to sing in English? Okay, you can go first, while I think here.
I
I
think
guess
that one of
Rap
the
Gods from Eminem. No.
there is a very good song that recently was released and it's called "Watch the World Burn." I don't know if you know this song. It's
Wait,
very
was
very easy to sing.
okay. Falling in Reverse?
Yes, exactly. Falling in reverse.
There's a part that is like this.
Exactly. It's
Okay.
like rap
Man,
god
that
with metal. Yeah.
yeah, this guy
He's very
is
crazy.
doing
Oh my
something
god.
amazing with music because
Oh, it's
he
cool.
there
It's
is
true.
this emo band is okay, not
Yeah,
the
but
best term.
everything is emo nowadays. It's easier
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it's easier to
Just to
explain like that.
It's because if the hair was like this, the bangs, and the guy sang in a way that it sounds like he's crying, So why you
Exactly.
girls like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But he can
Exactly.
do anything with his voice. That guy.
Yes. Exactly.
He
Exactly.
can
He's
rap.
very
He can
versatile. He's
scream.
very cool.
Yeah.
I admire
So
his
yes.
talent too.
Okay, but just answering Francisco, rap gods and watch the word burn is not a very easy one to start, man. I remember the first
Uh,
time I could understand Slipknot. I was so happy with my
oh,
English.
it's some of the lyrics are pretty fast too. It's not
Yeah,
so easy.
and with the
I think
screaming too.
I was thinking like, what is like? I don't know if you can listen to calm music. Like there is
Hmm.
a guy that I like very much. I think most people don't know, which is the singer of Alexis on Fire. His name is Dallas Green, and the name of his band is City and Color, like Dallas Green, City and Color.
Nice.
And it's like mostly calm music, like very calm, just guitar and voice, and it's very good to listen. And I think most people will like understand the lyrics, and I think it will be. It's like a different thing that I can recommend that will be like safe to listen.
Yeah, that's a good one. And it depends. I'm gonna ask you, Francisco, what's your favorite music genre? What music style? Because if I recommend you a rock song, maybe it's not gonna be that interesting to you because if it's not a song that you like to listen, so it could be like, in the way. But for example, if you like the Brazilian sertanejo, check a country singer, like get a Blake
Hmm.
Shelton. You have some songs that are very easy to understand. He has
That's
a
true.
strong accent, but it's not like very tough, you know. There is a song class from Times back in the day that we had that was oh, what's the name of it? It's like a quarter. I saw sunshine in a sunny day.
Oh yeah.
Na, na. It's a very old song. Talking about my girl. You know the name of these guys? I guess the name of
I
the
don't know
song
the
is
name,
My
but
Girl.
yeah, it's a very classic. It's a classic.
Yeah. And very easy to understand too. I would recommend this type of songs, like music that is very popular, that you heard a lot of times, even without understanding the lyrics. But then you get the lyrics and you say, oh, so this is actually what he's singing. And you have other types of rock bands too, I don't know, that are easy to
Mhm.
understand. If you like pop rock,
Yeah.
you can get some songs from Coldplay, Oasis. It's easy to understand, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want to practice some linking sounds, you can get some Blink 182. It's funny. Hey, mom, do something. Yeah, yeah.
You're going
Nice.
to you're going to learn how to sing night. Yeah.
Exactly.
Tonight.
Exactly. Good one. Good one. Do you miss playing? Or do you still have time to do that, Lucas?
I have a guitar at home. I play it sometimes, like
Hmm.
mostly almost never. but but I really like it. I think it's something that I should do more actually.
Nice. So, if you would recommend your students that are
Mhm.
starting to learn English to channel this to a fun activity, what would you recommend them to do?
I mean, you could go to music. I think like anything you can do like that will that will make you enjoy what you're doing. If you can do it in English, it will be cool. Like because you are already doing something that you like, you know. So
Mm,
it's like just putting the English on top it will be a little harder at first, but I think since it's something you enjoy, it's going to be an easy hurdle to go over.
yeah, that's a good recommendation, and
Mhm.
especially because it's gonna be effortless too. You will be doing the activity, playing a game, listening
Uh-huh.
to a song, or trying to play, and
Mhm.
English becomes a tool. So it goes
Exactly.
it's easier, right? It's easier.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
okay, when you're not studying and when you're not working, and hence the topic of our conversation today, what are the things you like to do to kill time or to have fun or to relax, Lucas?
Yeah, I was as I was talking, like I like to play the guitar, but mostly nowadays it's been playing Magic.
Nice, nice.
Like
Uh,
this holiday was like I invited the friends over, and it was like Magic night at home. It was very cool.
very cool.
Yeah,
Okay, before we go into the specifics,
sure.
uh, what are the setting? What is the setting that you do when you invite your friends to play? Just to give you some context, when I used to play my board games or something like that, or have like a game night, what I used to do with my friends, we used to do this normally in a UFC event. So
Hmm.
uh, before I had my Jack Sparrow TV, we used to buy the event, and then anyways, and then we like order pizza, get some beer, and this was like the thing. It was like a social gathering, so we would have
Yeah.
fun, talk shit, and during this we say, okay, what are we gonna play? Let's play Bang, let's play Munchkin, or let's get some
Hmm.
board game. And there was a time that we spent hours playing. I guess was Zombicide. You
No, no,
mentioned
I
there
know for sure. I'm huge
Resident
in
Evil.
board
That
games too.
I died a lot of times. It was frustrating, but it was fun. It was fun. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a Dark Souls of board games. This one.
yeah. Hmm.
But and then we put some music and have fun. Normally some fantasy, epic, or tavern music in the back.
All right, that's a good one. Like to put something to play to create the mood for the game. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. Yeah. What is the
Uh,
setting that you have when you play with your friends?
Hey, pretty much the same. Like generally, I when I invite people over, I just like prepare some snacks. This time was like we got some peanuts and like beer drinks in general. Like I don't drink alcohol, so I always get my Coke Zero, and you BYOB, right? So it's not a problem. And
It's a good strategy because you have a
yeah, yeah.
clear mind while playing.
Hey, yeah, for sure. uh, but but people, we like we eat some snacks. I made like garlic bread for everybody,
Nice.
and we ordered pizza later. So it was like mostly the same. We play some music, and the name of the game is Magic the Gathering. So for me, it's much more about the gathering, like being with friends, doing something together. It's the cool part.
Uh,
I mentioned earlier,
I,
like I really like some trash talk, you know.
this is cool. I'm laughing because I thought about the a very cheesy slogan, Magic the Great. Yeah. Do the gathering, the magic happens naturally, The magic is in the gathering. You can think of.
They should hire
Anyway,
him.
no, I don't work in the field, I just graduated in advertising, but I suck. Okay, so um, is this a reason, Lucas, why this type of game is like timeless? For example, it's not a game for children, definitely, because not only because of the art, but the lore, the complexity, or but it's dense in a way. Or
Uh,
maybe people can imagine, it's like a teen thing. It's like a game for teenagers, but it's not. I don't know. The impression that I have is like you can be 100 years old and still play and have fun, like those guys that you see playing dominoes, in a square.
yes,
Those.
exactly. This will be like this is a very good analogy. Like we will be the domino old people, but with other games, for sure.
Fuck, it's true.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's true.
because especially if
People
it's a
will,
physical card, people would be like, "Oh, look
yeah,
at
yeah,
those old guys playing and screaming."
playing cards,
Yeah,
playing cards and screaming like I can imagine the scene already.
yeah. So it's kind of timeless in a way, right? The game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is like the game was released in 1993, I believe. So it's already been 30 more than 30 years. Uh, and and it's very interesting because like the as the time goes on, like they release more cards. The cards are mostly different cards. Like they release the same cards sometimes, but but there are many cards. I was researching some curiosities to say today, and one of the things was this: like there are over 25,000 different cards. So imagine playing chess, but you have 25,000 different pieces to play with, and everything
Damn.
does something really different. Like it's very complex. Of course, you don't need to know all the moves of everything, like we know you need to know in chess, but the idea is like this: like you have like a very big toolbox to play with. Like it's like a sandbox. You can play like with simple stuff, with complex stuff. You can make intricate plays or just simple things, and it's very cool because you can do it like it's like it can be a representation of you. Like you decide how you play. It's very nice, this.
Oh, and now it's the psychologist in you.
Yeah.
Uh, oh man, you could do like okay, just to give some context before we continue. You have a background in psychology, right? Can you share a little
Hmm.
bit with us? You studied a
Oh,
little, and
sure.
how was the
Hmm.
experience? Because this is good for the people because I'm gonna ask a little bit about the archetypes in the cards and all of that. That
Okay,
is,
cool,
yeah.
cool. I studied psychology in college. I went to college for psychology. I studied at Católica here in Brasilia, and I unfortunately I didn't graduate, but I studied everything. I left like at the end of the course. Everybody asks me when
Ah,
I
fuck.
why didn't you finish? I had my reasons. It was
Okay.
not cool at the time, but I really like it. I think it contributed a lot to many things in my life, to who I am today, like to how I matured as a person, and it was very good for me. And but I like I studied a lot. I knew I was a good student. I believe I could be a good psychologist. I just
Nice.
like decided to teach English. I don't know why, but we are all a little crazy.
Yes, you answered the call. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that. So now going back to magic, when you mentioned something about our personality being reflected in the way we play. So does it mean that normally you will have a singular strategy that works better for you? Or no, if you want to really be good at the game, like go to a tournament, you need to have like plan A, plan B, plan C. Because I don't know, my friends at the time, they were really into, I like to play for fun, but
Hmm.
my strategy was very simple: get a lot of cool creatures, try to put them at play, and then attack, 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 attack.
Yeah, for sure.
It was
And it's a
very.
valid strategy.
Yeah, it was like a berserk, That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I think the reason that I like it, the black and red deck, because a lot of the cards were like destructive cards, the things.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But
Hmm.
then I get really, my friends would have these fancy cards and artifacts and spells, in their decks, like white cards and other things, and they would kind of turn it all over. But so, what would be a good way if the person wants to go to a tournament and be successful? You build a deck for one strategy or more versatile. What works better?
I mean, nowadays everything is too globalized. So the first thing you should do, like if you want to go to tournaments, which I don't, I'm like more of a fun play guy. Uh, this time of tournament already passed for me. I don't have the patience. It's because of this. Like you have to invest time, invest energy, like learn the formats, learn because there are many ways to play. So if you're going to play, for example, standard, which is the standard way to play Magic, you have a limited pool of cards to choose, and you have to watch the tournament, see what people are playing, because you have to counter their strategy. So you have to decide if you're going to bring something new or to utilize the things that they are using. So it's like it takes some mental effort, and then that's it. Like you can like invent a wheel and make something very new, but generally, mostly nowadays, like tournaments are like learn the format and play the best cards, because if you are just interested in winning because you get prizes, you get the good stuff, because people get like things that I don't know if the people that are watching knows, but Magic it's worth a lot of money. So the
Oh,
cards are worth a lot of money, and like people go to tournaments and they want to win because the prizes, the cards that they give, the money prizes are
ah.
high. And so if they want to win, like you just like be efficient. This is my my tip.
When I played, man, the card of the moment was Black Lotus. Everybody talking about the cards. It's,
Uh-huh.
it's banned now because of it's like too overpower,
Yeah,
and I
it's funny
had this
because it's a
affection.
simple card.
Yeah,
It's
it
funny
adds
because
two
Black
two
Lotus is
mana,
three.
three. Yeah.
Uh, it's a simple card, but it breaks the game. And people and the card, it was the most expensive card, the most expensive Magic card. Even if it's been
$7,000 or the price, and then it got to
the
millions, right?
yeah, the most expensive one was sold. I think it was $500,000. Uh, this was this was the most expensive card until they released the set. There is nowadays Magic is fortnight of playing cards. I don't know if you know this. So they have many things that are coming to Magic. Like we have Street Fighter cards, we have Walking Dead cards, we have SpongeBob cards, we have
Ah,
Arcane
okay.
cards, we have many crazy things. And one
It's like
set that they released.
expansions in the same universe, something like
Exactly,
this.
exactly. Now, at the end of the year, we will have the Spider-Man set, and like 2 years ago, I think they released the Lord of the Rings set, and this was one of the.
Oh my
I am a
god.
huge, I am a huge Lord of the Rings nerd,
Oh,
and
me too.
they released the set, and there was a card in the set that was the One Ring. You know the One Ring, right?
Oh fuck. It's
And
like the new Black Lotus.
yeah, so they created the One Ring, and then they created this card that is the one of One Ring. They created a special version written in the language of Mordor, and it was
Nice.
like golden plated, and it was written like one out of one, like in the card. And they just printed one of these, and then they released the set, and whoever gets this card, it's going
Man, it's
to
like
be
the
rich.
Willy Wonka golden ticket.
Exactly. So they were
Man,
they
you
were
see,
geniuses.
this is efficient marketing. You know,
They
people
were
in a good
geniuses.
way of doing money laundering too. But like, and I remember the NFTs and this bullshit, man. You create
Yeah, you need
one
paper
piece of,
cards.
yeah,
You
you
need paper
create
cards.
one, the maximum level of scarcity,
Exactly. And then
and
that's
the
it.
ultimate troll, you could control when it's going to be released. You could say,
Yeah,
oh,
for
it's
sure.
already there, and then
Uh
people
huh. Yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
like trying to get like a Mega Sena
Everybody,
ticket.
everybody was thinking like, is it there really? Is it there? But they discovered the card, and one person bought the card, and the person that bought this card was Post Malone. Post Malone is a
Oh man.
huge. Yeah, It's very cool.
This is
It's very
fucking
cool.
random.
Yes, exactly. Post Malone is a huge nerd. There are cards of Magic with Post Malone's name.
I like him
And
even more now. I was listening
yeah, I
to
really
his.
like
He
his
has a
songs
nice.
and yeah,
He
yeah,
has
yeah.
a nice
And
country album.
he yeah, for sure. The newest one, right? It's very cool.
Yeah.
And they released the set, and he bought the card from the guy for $2 million. So this is the most expensive card right now, and we know it's with Post Malone.
Oh my god, that's a lucky guy.
Yeah,
Damn.
I have one card. I have one card to show you. I think you will like it. Let me show you this one. Take a look.
Okay. Oh, okay, nice. So you have it, man. Nice.
I have a common one. This one is worth a
Yeah.
little, but it's not the special version.
Man, beautiful. And it's a black card. Makes sense, of course.
No, it's an artifact. It's an artifact.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Since we are talking about this, just to give some context,
Mhm.
can you explain how the mechanics of the games and the types of cards, like artifact, creature, terrain, or land, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the game is it's pretty simple. You have to build a deck. So you build a deck of the way I play. The name of the game is Commander. So I choose a legendary creature. It's the commander of the deck. I will give you an example here. So to make things easier. So I have my commander. My commander for this deck is Saruman. If you like Lord
Ah,
of the Rings,
nice.
you know who this person. So he is blue, black, and red, and you have five colors in Magic. So you have blue, red, white, green, and black. So these are the
Oh,
colors.
this is
And,
intelligence because he commanded the blues, he ceremony the white, and that's actually.
and then you build a deck around the colors of your commander. So my deck is blue, black, and red, and it's you have creatures to attack the opponents. You have 40 life, and you have to kill the opponents. You have in commander you play with four people, so you have to kill the other three and survive. And you play creatures. You play spells like to kill the people, to deal damage, to avoid to kill the creatures of your opponents. You play artifacts to empower your creatures. There are enchantments, many types of cards. Uh, it's like as I said, it's like all the cards do different things. You like build things that are around the strategy of your commander. So Saruman, for example, he makes orcs, of course. So
Oh.
his strategy is to cast spells. So you make spells, and the spells create orcs. So the orcs will kill the people, and that's it. And that's the strategy of the deck.
I'm trying to work it out because I never seen the Lord of the Ring card magic cards like in play.
Mhm.
You do something like this. You need to have like some green lands, maybe some trees, and you convert them into orcs, like when he's making the Urukai.
Yeah, it's like more or less like that. So the his ability is when you cast a spell that is not a creature, you create an orc token, and then the orc gets bigger. Like the more spells you cast, the bigger the orc gets, and then you can kill people with like a very big orc. This is the idea of the deck.
Nice, nice.
They try to make the cards thematic, so it's very cool. Like they give you like, oh, okay, so yeah, this seems like Saruman.
Okay, this is another thing that it is much more than only a card game, right? You have
Mhm.
the art involved in the artist. You have the signature of the artist there, right? It's
Yes,
beautiful too.
yes. Mhm. Every card
Uh,
has a specific art. It's very cool.
which one is your favorite, man, from all your cards? Do you have one?
If I have a favorite card,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a favorite deck. I don't have a favorite
Okay.
card. I think. I have a favorite deck. The name of the commander is Dina Soulsteeper. And the deck is basically like this. Every time I gain life, people lose life. So I just gain a lot of life, so people to drain people. It's like
It's like a
vampire
vampire
deck.
thing. You.
Yeah, exactly. It's not exactly about vampires because there are vampire decks, but
Mm-hmm.
the idea, like to general public, is like this. So we call they my friends call this deck the spoon killer because it takes a long time to kill people.
No, and it's nice because like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, can't touch it. You just keep annoying them like, oh, okay, I
Yeah,
got 5 points of life, you lost 5 points of life. It's like
yeah,
this,
yeah,
you.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like this.
So when you win,
And
you have like 120 points of life, and
not exactly because people try to kill you too. So sometimes you
mm,
are draining and they are hitting you back. So
okay.
no, no, I never got to like 100 life. You can like if you use different cards, but it's not the strategy of the deck. My strategy is not to gain a million life. It's to gain small amounts of life and drain people during the activities. It's that's the idea.
Nice.
And
And
this one
okay.
is this one is black and green. Like the idea is like to revive things and this is the things like deal with zombies and stuff. It's cool.
Oh, it's like a necromancer deck, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah. This is like
Nice.
my style of play. I like this kind of weird things.
All right. So now there's another thing here. Despite everything involving the playing the game, like you are there with your friends having fun,
Hmm.
you have to do a lot of logical thinking too because of the strategy.
Yes, and then I think that is very cool, man. This is one of the coolest things for me in the game. Like you the strategy is very nice because you are thinking and then like it's not like I do my thing and I win. Like everybody's trying to do their thing and you have to analyze the opponents, analyze the idea. It's a very interesting game, like because it's rich in this part, like makes you think, makes you analyze the situation. And this is what I think is the most fun, you know?
And it's like playing chess with cards, basically, because you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yes, I know, because I think chess is a little boring. No, sorry, chess people. Sorry, chess people. But
Yeah,
but
and
I mean,
definitely there are
when
more
you're
moves to do.
if my chess pieces were like the One Ring, and then there were Nazgul, and then there was Sodom, Sauron, and everything, I was like, okay, so I like chess now. But you know,
There is something that is very interesting. You are 100% in the present when you are playing. You are
yes,
using your
exactly.
hands like something. So
Hmm.
you are really focused there. That's another thing
Hmm.
that.
For sure.
So what was the longest match that you ever played? Because some can last
Uh,
for like 5 or 10 minutes if the stretch
yes.
goes smoothly, and but
Mhm.
I don't know, hours maybe. Is it possible?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, generally, the ideal match for me would take like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. I think it's good enough because I don't like when the game is like a stompy game. Like I play, I win, nobody does anything, and the game is over and that's it. I don't like this kind of game. I like the games that are
Like the
swinging, you know?
emotion.
Yes, exactly. I'm playing, but like I just don't. I'm not just win. It's like I play, and then people fight back, and if I win because like it's 1 in 4 chance normally, so it's not like you were going to win every time. So in 1 in 4 people, your chances are 25% of winning. So like you're playing and like you do some cool shit, some cool magic like during the strategy of your opponent. You screw somebody and then another person wins. It's very cool. Like this is the thing that is fun about the game. Like when everybody's like, okay, I do one thing and I pass. I do one thing and I pass. And then somebody wins, it's boring. I like
Yeah.
the I like to earn the victory, you know? That's the thing.
Yeah, you savor every moment. I'm laughing here
Yeah.
because you described something that has happened to me many times playing Munchkin. Like somebody was like, because you can play the version that ends in 20 points. Somebody
Uh-huh.
was like, I don't know, 18 or almost there,
Uh-huh.
and somebody did something, they lost a lot of points, and or you
Uh-huh.
create this massive creature, and then okay, now give it to me because this spell here will
Mhm.
like
Exactly. Yeah. This take that moments are very cool. Like, okay, now I win. No, 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 you're not winning. I have this, and and then the guy, oh god damn it's very cool. I like these. This is the things that make the game fun for me.
you generate talks for like after weeks. Oh,
Oh yeah,
remember that time that this
yeah,
happened.
exactly. And generates gripe too, so people remember. Like, remember 2 weeks ago when you did that to me? I was like, okay. People
It's
hold
like
grudges
a
in these games.
exactly. It's like a beef, like we have a beef now. Oh, let me take a look here. Okay, there. Okay, I don't know if there are messages before the ones showing me. You can tell me. The first one that is Lotus is very good too. Truco is my favorite. Okay.
Truco is
Shout
a
out to
fun
you,
game
Presto.
too.
I have one too. Okay. Oh, I guess it's talking about the card. Marlon said, "Awesome." Okay. Francisco is asking here, oh my God, when will I be able to speak interact in English this well? One step at a time. Oh, you are writing really well already, Francisco. So what do you have to do,
Yeah,
man?
man.
Just practice. But like we said, do something that you enjoy in English, small steps eventually, but do it consistently, a little, but every day. Um,
For sure.
okay, there's a question here from Claudio. Shout out to you, Claudio. Do Lucas and his
Hello,
friends play the
Claudio.
cards in English? Yeah, he's asking if you guys play the cards in English or in Portuguese, or your deck is like my Munchkin deck is mixed, splendid.
Yeah, yeah. It's mostly mixed because like the game is a trading card game. So the trading, that's when the trading part comes in. Like sometimes you find the card that you want, but it's only in Portuguese or only in English. And
Yeah.
if you really want the card, you really need it, you like it, trade it, and you don't care so much. So most of my decks are mixed between Portuguese and English. I try to. This is a personal thing. I try to put everything in English. If I have the chance, I talk to my friends like, "Oh, I have this card in Portuguese and you have in English. Can we trade?" Because most people prefer in Portuguese and I prefer in English. So it's a good way to have all the cards in English to practice. This is a personal tip to like try to put English every day in our life, doing things like this. Like, okay, I like the game, I will play the cards in English. My cell phone, for example, everything is in English. I don't remember all the words for the settings and this stuff, but I will learn. I will click and then I will discover
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you. So you get
Yeah.
used to it. So it's like try to put English every day in everything, and you will learn more than you think you will.
That's a very good tip, and there's a plus here. If you guys liked the game and you wanna learn English at the same time, people, okay. Let me think for a moment if I'm not gonna say anything unethical. Sometimes people don't appreciate what they have because it's in English, so they can have a very nice, very good card, but it's in English. I don't like this one.
Mhm.
So you can trade like a card that is for you for something very valuable just because of the language. Like I said, I got those cards from my Munchkin deck.
Mhm.
They were very cheap, like 10 reais in a store, brand
Mhm.
new. But because
Mhm.
they were in English, nobody wanted them.
Yes.
And talking about trading cards, is there like a marketing for this? Can I find people like I don't know, like Indiana Jones movie? Do you have the artifact? Show yours, I show you mine here, and then
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We have this like here in Brasilia. I know that there are plenty of stores in São Paulo because in São Paulo we have everything. Everything works in São Paulo.
but they don't
But here in
have the
Brazil,
One Ring. Post
yeah, we
Malone
don't. We
does.
don't
Sorry.
exactly. Uh, the we in Brasilia we have a few stores, a couple stores here, and people go to the store in person. It's a good way like to socialize, to do stuff. And it was an interesting thing because I started playing Magic when I was a kid, and then at the time we didn't have internet to check the prices of the cards and this stuff. So we got to get
Ah.
bamboozled by the price. Also, I get this land and you get this card, very cool card, but the land is worth like 100 reais, and
Oh
and
man.
it's like it happens. For sure it happens. I had this happen to me, and I did to other people when I was a kid. Like it was cool because it's like learning to negotiate. Like you were trading cards with friends, like with kids, other kids trading
Yeah,
cards. So
it's a very
so it's
valuable skill. I remember the pawn
exactly, it's
shop,
a cool
with
skill.
that.
Exactly, like you have to bargain for the card. Like okay, so this card is worth like I don't know 20 reais. So would you make it 15 for me? So you create the wooden face to ask people this
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah. I will call a specialist, and then you have a friend with a monocle, and he does. Let me see here. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a
What
forgery.
is the
It's a
name of that show?
proxy.
What is the name of that
Pawn
sugar?
shop, pawn shop.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
phone shop. Yeah. So people, no,
Yeah.
this is not real because it doesn't have the thing here. Exactly. Or no, this is a original one. It's worth like 2,000 reais.
Man,
It's so
imagine.
funny.
Um, uh, do you use the concept of proxies when you play? Like you have this valuable card, and I
Mhm.
don't know, to not
Yes.
risk damaging the card, you make a copy and you use it to play.
Yeah, yeah. So some there are some things about this. So I generally don't use proxies because I don't like it. We have in the game we have sleeves. So for example, this one
Hmm.
ring card I have it. It's in a sleeve, so the card is not. I don't touch the card. I have two sleeves, so the card is in two sleeves, and now it's the card for real. So it's like it's hard to damage the card only if I ban the card, but generally it won't be a problem, and I try to use the original ones. But people proxy cards, for example, if I had like really, really, really expensive cards, I like okay, I made a proxy, I will play with the proxy, please. The expensive card will stay home because we were talking about this. There is a market in the cards. It's like a condensed version of a stock market. So the cards are worth some cards are worth millions, some cards are worth a little less. So you have to keep track of the value of your collection and this stuff because for example, during the pandemic, the collectible market increased by a lot, especially Pokemon cards. And people were crazy about this. Like the cards that were worth like $10 started being worth like 100, 200, $300. And if you discover, imagine you're at home, oh, let me check my Pokemon cards, and then oh my God, like there is a card here that is worth 1,000 reais. So
Man, this
it's
is
like
very
take
interesting. It's very.
exactly. So take care of your cards. Like that is the thing. If I always tell my friends, if I had the cards that I had when I was a kid until today, man,
Gosh, don't go there,
I
man.
would
Don't go
be.
there. It's not
I
healthy.
would be, I would be really rich. Like I think and I cry every time. Like, why did I
No,
sell my
don't go
collection?
there. Remember your psychologist background
Yeah,
is let it go, because
yeah, yeah, exactly.
I have friends, man, because of this religious backgrounds, their
Hmm.
parents burned the cards. Not only
For
because
sure, I
okay,
saw this too.
throw away. You can ask a buddy. Okay, man, go there. It's in the trash. Get it. Keep it.
Yeah,
Safekeep it
yeah,
for me. But we burn
yeah.
the cards. I
Yes,
had
I
one
saw this
experience
happen
when
too.
my father threw away like Iron Maiden t-shirt that I had at the time. Uh, and
Back in the
it
day,
was like
everything
I
was
don't
the
know,
devil.
yeah, it was like $20. But man, imagine you check the collection, if
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
Uh,
And that's it. Like, but like remembering is learning, right? So this is why I don't sell my collections anymore. Like I stop playing. I just put them aside. One day I will want to play again, and they will be there. Or I just won the lottery and rediscover the cards, and it's okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. Thinking now, really in a cold way. Imagine one of your cards starts to be worth like a lot of money, like let's say 50,000 reais, for example.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
you are okay in your life. You don't need an extra money. Would you
Hmm.
sell it because you have the value that could be, could increase or decrease? So it's a
Hmm.
gamble in a way.
Yeah.
Let's
Hmm.
imagine they release more cards, so the scarcity goes down and the value too.
Uh-huh.
But
Yes.
at the same time, it could go up, or you could just say, well, why would I give it away? If it's here,
Hmm.
I don't
Hmm.
know.
I
It
don't
would
know.
be
It's a
difficult
it's
to
a
let it
it's a cool
go.
thing. Yes, yes. I think it would depend on the card. Like I would use the best of my knowledge to evaluate how was the chance of the card being reprinted and losing the value. Like if there is something like if the card's like okay, so this card is pretty easy to repeat. There is a high chance that they will be reprinted or something like that. I would like to probably sell it. But if if there is if I have like solid evidence that the card would be like a collectible item for a reason because they have, for example, a different version of the card. For example, there is the One Ring. Yes, the One Ring. There is the normal version that I have, and then there is a very expensive version. So uh, So like this one ring is highly probable that it won't happen again. So I would keep it to keep the value, and like maybe I would need it one day when I'm in danger, when I'm in necessity. I don't know, you know. So I
Yeah.
probably keep it.
Man, you know what's funny to think? Well, thinking about value, why people
Uh-huh.
appreciate it so much.
Mm.
Imagine, for example, you have this huge collection, and you have kids and they're not into the game. Eventually,
Mm.
you get old and you die. And so your kids inherit your collection. So it goes
Sure.
to them. And they don't say, it's just a bunch of cards that mine. I
No, I
imagine.
will. I will write a will and say my collection at the time of writing this is worth no amount of reais. Don't get rid of it. Try to sell it. I will do something. If they are not interested, I will probably.
It's a family heirloom. Don't lose it. Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
It would be like one of the episodes of Pawn Shop. Well, my father
yeah.
passed away. I found this box in the basement. Oh, man.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Oh, let me take a look at the chat here. Okay. Oh, they were talking about the cards. Okay. It's not uncommon to find cards in English or in other languages. Okay. Leonan, sorry. Leonan Lucas. Lucas sounds like a guy that has to keep track of how much tokens and mana he has on the table using spreadsheets. Are you like this type of player?
No. I like to use my brain. So I'm like always calculating everything in my head. Like, okay, so I do this and I do this and I do this, and I like this thing, like to calculate everything. So I don't use a spreadsheet.
Man, this would be funny. Like we're playing here with a laptop. One moment, you just
Just a moment.
receive. You just receive it.
I
10 of
created a
damage.
formula. Just a minute.
Okay, but yeah, right. You are not like that. Okay, then. Nubia is saying here, I think games have their own language, spontaneous. That makes interaction easier. Yes, that's a good point, Nubia.
Hmm.
Like we are discussing here, it has its own
Hmm.
marketing, has its own vocabulary. No,
Yes.
are there any expressions that are exclusively for Magic game? For example, you play some online games, you say, oh, I'm not gonna. You have like the tanker,
Uh-huh.
the healer.
Hmm.
And this becomes expressions sometimes.
I'm trying to remember the expressions in English that I know. Like for example, if you get no lands in your hand during the game, for example, it's called mana screwed. So you get mana screwed, and
Man
you don't have
screwed.
mana. You don't have mana. This is the real expression in English. Like you don't have mana to play the game. And the opposite happens too. So when you get flooded, it's because you have too many lands and you don't have cards to play. So they call it
Nice,
flood. So you're flooded.
nice.
And I think these are the easiest ones that I remember right now. For example, there are very many specific ones, like the strategy that I use, that I get life draining people. The name is it's an aristocrat strategy. Like I play aristocrats, so everybody knows what I will do. I will drain life. It's not a vampire thing; it's an aristocrat thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, so. I mean, there are many like words that people will understand. And it's cool
I
because you can
like.
play with anyone. Like there is a person, like you don't know the person. So let's play. The person sits with you, and you can pick up like conversation with the person because of the game and stuff. It's cool.
It becomes a way to do like a social link as well. Like you said, you go to.
Yeah.
I used to see this a lot with the Pokemon card game. Like people would go to malls, at the food court, for example. They would sit down like,
Yeah.
oh, are you playing too? And Yu-Gi-Oh as well, and they would
Yes.
start playing.
Yes. Yes. It's mainly the same, but normally people that play Magic go to specialized stores. So that's it.
Nice. Okay, a question for Marlon here. How can people get a deck? Today, our sponsor is. Oh, that would be cool, huh? Click in the
Yeah.
link
Right.
below and have. Okay, how can people get a deck, Lucas?
I mean, nowadays it's easy. Like you just search online, like search. If you want to play Commander, for example, you can look Commander deck and look for shopping lists, and you will find many options. Like there are many pre-constructed decks that you can buy and just buy and play. So nowadays It has never been easier.
Yeah, and is there a chance that we can get rare cards today? Because in the past it was like this: you buy this bundle of cards and it was like a gamble too. You know, they
Uh,
would have some lands there and like some lands, maybe one or two creatures. It was very random.
mhm.
Is this
Yeah,
still like that? If I buy like some bundles online, I could get something really cool out of it.
yeah, sure. There are many ways that you can buy cards. Like you can buy the pre-constructed decks. Like if you want to just play, like you buy the deck and go play. But you can buy booster packs. Like these are the classic gamble packs. Like you open and there can be anything like trash, garbage, or cool stuff. So you can it's like a lottery ticket. So you buy it, you open it, and it can be much fun or it can be a disaster.
That's the release of dopamine there, you know, the
Yeah,
anticipation. Oh my
exactly.
god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, crack, and then
And then that's it. Like, oh, I got a shiny new thing, or no, I haven't.
oh, okay, man, it got some very emotional memories now. You know, some. I really would like to have a Lord of the Rings deck. You know,
No, there are.
yeah.
I think nowadays they are a little expensive because it's been a while since they released, and it's like
Mhm.
a special product. But I think you can find something like at least like one deck. I think you can find it will be not super expensive.
No, I will try to get in the, you know, oh, what is it? I don't need it. Take it. You know, this type of thing.
Yeah, for sure. I
There are some
will.
stores here in Campinas that would be nice to explore about this
What is
whole
your
thing.
what is your favorite character from the Lord of the Rings?
Oh, it's Gandalf. I really like Gandalf. You know,
Gandalf. Okay, I will
yeah.
see if I have a Gandalf card. I will send it to you.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I really
Okay.
like him. Um,
Yeah,
by
it's
the
a cool
way,
character.
you mentioned Lord of the Rings. I was just talking here with Mauricio that
Mhm.
we will have more movies coming. You know, that will be the
Oh yeah,
Gollum.
they announced like the Gollum movie, right? I
Hmm.
hope it's good because I don't know if you liked the series. I think it was okay. Like it's not like canon things. Like it was very cool for me. Movie.
Yeah, I got mixed feelings. I got mixed feelings
Mhm.
about the series because man, I had high expectations. You
I
know, I
understand.
imagine oh, in the first episode, I saw the tree, and then I
Uh huh.
imagined oh, they're gonna use something from Silmarillion. There's yeah. And then it kind of got a little, I don't know, lazy writing. But for me, I just see as a spin-off and I have fun. I can't separate these. You know, for me, the movies are perfect. The books
Yeah,
are
yeah,
nice too.
yeah. I
And
try to do that too.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm not like those haters. No,
Yeah,
oh
for
my
sure.
god, I hope the series gets canceled. No, I am more like, oh my god,
Yeah,
please. I hope they
yeah,
fix the things that were kind of meh, and they do like a nice job there.
mhm.
But I'm excited because
Yeah.
I saw
I think it's better.
I saw rumors that maybe they're gonna have a trilogy. You know, after the Gollum, the Hunt for Gollum, they
Mhm.
will maybe will adapt the Witch King. You know, the lore of that part of the lore when
Cool, very
the
cool.
kings
I
they
have a
got
Witch King
corrupt.
tattoo really here.
Oh, nice,
I have
nice,
a Witch King tattoo here. I really like I like it enough. Just say.
man. And I brought it up because maybe if the things go well at the movies, you know, on the movies, they may release new packs, you know, because of
Mhm.
it's gonna be
Oh, for sure.
trained, you know.
Mhm.
So who
For
knows?
sure. I
I'm
hope
gonna
that
wait.
happens. I hope that happens. More cards for us.
Okay. Oh, another question from Francisco Lucas. Do you have a Twitch channel where you stream your games or something like this?
No, actually, I don't. I'm not. I'm not. I don't think I'm like that sociable, like to stream.
Okay, you're more low
But
profile.
yeah, for sure. So I just generally play here with my friends, and that's it. Like if there is someone new, I lend them a deck and we play together. It's generally that. But if you want
Nice.
to play online one day, we can organize something. We can make
Ah, that would be
a
cool.
Zoom
That would be
conference and play. Yeah, for sure. It's totally
Man,
possible.
yeah, and that's something that technology helps as well. It's not a
For sure.
barrier anymore, right? Lucas, unfortunately, we are running out of time. Yeah, but man, thank you so much for bringing my nerdy memories, up here. Man,
My pleasure, man.
yeah, it was very cool. Funny thing, this week I'm doing the marathon that I do every year, where I watch the extended version of the movies, and
Okay.
I
Like
started
start in the
again.
morning.
Yeah, no, I am watching like this. I watch 1 hour on a Saturday, then the other week I watch one more hour. I go like watching series,
Ah, okay, okay.
and yeah, it's nice. It's a real passion. A final message to everyone watching us before we finish.
Oh, I mean, like I think the coolest thing I can say that people could get from here is like try to use the things that you like to practice English. Like is a good way to do something that you love while learning something new. I think it makes the things easier for you.
Definitely, and you will make friends. It will be easy to learn as well. It's a
Yeah,
win-win.
for sure.
Nice. Thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure. And one day, who
Thank
knows?
you,
One
man.
day
Thank
we
you.
can we can have a match. You can kick my
Oh,
ass
for
with the
sure.
cards.
No, man. I will lend you a powerful deck and we can play. Don't worry.
Nice, nice. And guys, thank you so much for watching us here. Thanks for everybody that sent questions. Follow the channel, leave a comment here as well, and don't forget this episode is going to be on Spotify tomorrow. Wish you a beautiful night and hope to see you next week, same day, same time, on our next episode of Talking Times. Bye bye.